created this big barrier, this wall around themselves, where they just place blame. You know, I was at work today, and I have a guy screaming and yelling at me, top of his lungs, right? And me, super calm demeanor, always happy, right? Explain to him that, hey, this is the rules that were put in place. I personally didn't put those rules in place, but if you're in this environment, you have to follow those rules. If not, leave the environment, right? Leave the area and go to a place, right, where nobody follows rules and they don't get nothing done, right? That is what happens, right? People who don't follow rules, right, and are always trying to go against everything, they very rarely get nothing done. Listen, and I'm not talking about you have to follow my rules, but you have to follow some rules, right? And when you follow some rules, right, you can get things done. When you follow no rules, right, not even your own rules, because you feel like you could just fly off the seat of your pants at any place you go, right, you don't get nothing done, man. You don't accomplish something in life. You're just spinning your wheels, man. You're just spinning your wheels, riding in circles, okay, putting off the inevitable. Here's the inevitable, guys. As sad as it may seem, right? When you fail to take responsibility, you stop growing, right? And you don't want to learn and expand yourself, you are slowly dying. You're creating your own death, right? And the reason why you're creating your own death is because in life, all we do is change. You can't fight against change because change is inevitable, right? And if you're not growing, you're regressing, right? Or to put it better, if you're not growing, you're dying, guys. So how about that? You either grow or you die. And this is each and every day, and this is each and every hour. So when you guys are fiddling around on your phone first thing in the morning, right, and you're consuming nonsense, right? It is mental candy. Social media, guys, mental candy that you guys consume on a regular basis, right? And eventually you're gonna have a brain cavity, right? A brain cavity, a deficit, because life and the world is going to continue to move and continue to grow at such a rapid pace that by you not moving ahead and learning and using this tool for good, right? Using this tool for good, what you do to yourself is you begin to handicap yourself, right? And this all stems all the way back to not taking responsibility, right? Not taking responsibility, not stepping up, not directing your own life in a direction that is beneficial to you and to people around you. You know, I spent many years of my life, following rules, right? Following rules in law enforcement. That is what you do in law enforcement. And I became very good at following rules and very good at taking orders, right? But you want to know what it taught me how to do? And see, and this is where people miss it, right? You know, because they say, man, all you know how to do is follow rules, man. You run around like a clown in a circus. But I'll tell you what, you know what learning how to follow rules do in law enforcement, paramilitary, and military organizations? You know what it teaches you how to do? It teaches you how to be a leader, right? And this is how it teaches you how to be a leader, right? You watch people and how they lead, right? And how they give orders and how they teach and how they help you grow. And either it's a person that is beneficial, that allows you to grow, or it's a person that hampers you. And you learn from each, right? And you create your own form of leadership of how you're going to lead. It's just like when you're a child and you're growing up and you're being parented by two parents, right? You try to take the best of both parents and begin to parent your kids that way. That is the same thing that happens in the military and law enforcement and everything when you are constantly following orders, right? You learn how to be a leader. And if you get the right people, you will learn how to be a great leader, guys. All right, and that is so important to learn how to be a great leader. Because when you learn how to be a great leader, what you learn how to do is not only do you learn how to strategize, right, and tell somebody the strategy of what you're trying to do and what you want to do, right, you also know how to tell them the tactics, the steps to take to get it there. And that is what a lot of people who fail to take responsibility are missing. They're missing the overall strategy because they're trying to cut life by blaming everybody else and not taking responsibility, which then stunts their growth, right? What they're also failing to learn is the tactics, the steps that they take to help them to achieve a better life, guys. And this is so powerful. Um, and the more I think about it, the more I get that wow effect of, man, I cannot believe the amount of people, right, that are running around today blaming the president and the government and elections and China and the COVID viruses and everything else and rules and regulations. They're blaming everything on how their life is turning out. And if I haven't learned anything in my 50 plus years of life, um, it is very rare that the government or all of these other entities are conspiring so that you have a bad life. It's very rare. You are probably not that important to them, right? You're very important to you. You're very important to your mom and your dad, maybe your brothers and sisters and siblings, husbands and wives. But the overall picture is you're insignificant until you make yourself significant. And the only way you're going to make yourself significant is by being responsible. Taking responsibility for your actions and things that happen and things that you do, and begin to shape, mold, and create the life that you want. That is how you do it, guys. That is the big picture, and that is how you end up having a good life, man. That's how you end up having a good life, man. So listen, I hope this talk was good for you guys. Like I told you guys before, it was scheduled but unscripted. So in saying that, guys, I thank you guys for checking me out here today, and I want you guys to make sure you hop on over to lieutenantsalblue.com, pick up my book, Top 25 Mistakes. I am giving my book out free book, right? Guys, just pay shipping on the book and you can have it $9.95. I'm also giving out the digital copy, and I'm giving out also, guys, signed autographed copies of my book, right? Top 25 Mistakes en route to the good life. You can buy it over on Amazon for $19.95 if you want, guys. If you do, I appreciate that as well. But I've got some incentives and specials on my website that you guys can pick up my book, Top 25 Mistakes en route to the good life. So go on over, check that out, get the book. It's a great read. It's incredible. I'm coming out with another book next month, maybe the month after. I'll probably come out maybe for my birthday or something in November. Either way, guys, I'm going to be pushing out a book and another audiobook. My audiobook is also on audible.com. If you guys have subscribed to audible.com monthly, then you can also get my book, Top 25 Mistakes en route to the good life, free, right? So you can get that free and you can check that out. I like to do it at 1.5 speed because, as people say, I talk a little slow. So anyway, guys, thank you for checking me out. Thank you for enjoying my podcast, Top 25 Mistakes. Make sure you guys check me out on Instagram at Lieutenant Sal Blue, TikTok at Lieutenant Sal Blue, Snapchat, Twitter, and my Facebook page, Top 25 Mistakes en route to the good life, guys. This is Lieutenant Sal Blue, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. You guys have a great night. Deuces.